What's up, everybody? This is Terminator Juice, and welcome to the Juice is Loose number 24. Tonight we're going to be talking about Smash Brothers for Wii U and a few other topics I have here. We'll go through introductions, and I'm going to do a Mario Kart 8 tournament recap, and then we'll get into the topics. So let's start from my left to right. We got ASAP. What's up?
What's going on, yo?
Mr. Derek Steel Fox.
Hello, everyone.
Games Rosa.
Backslash!
You dumbass. Miss Coupon Strives, the gaming diva.
Hi.
Hello. And then Mike.
Hey, guys.
What's up? All right. So a little bit smaller than the last couple, but we got a good group here. So let's get into this. But like I said, first I'm gonna recap the Mario Kart 8 tournament because we had a decent turnout last week. Even with all the hype for Smash and stuff, we still had, I can't remember, it was like 17 people, I think, so that was cool. So I'm going to do the top 10, and once we get into the top 3, I got to congratulate somebody here. So Leo Man 83 come in for the first time in months, and he got 10th place. Andrew 9th, Dark Fox 8th, V Avenger, who's been racing quite a few lately for the last month and a half, I think. He's been there every time. Robert got 6th, T-Juice got 5th, Sora Life, and Mike tied for 3rd. Congratulations, Mike. That was your highest finish. That was, you were kicking ass there for a minute. You had a nice streak going. Then Red Knight got 2nd. He beat you by 4 points. And then Tessa TLH14. Somehow she had 204 points. Everyone else was at 150 range. I don't know. We had a little debate over how she got that many points, but whatever. She was the top of the leaderboard, and gets another win. So it was fun. We raced the DLC tracks only, and this week I'm going to switch it back to all the tracks, so all 40 tracks will be available, and it's going to be the same Wednesday night, 9 o'clock as usual. So that hasn't changed. We'll see how many people turn up this week with Smash Brothers being out. We'll see if anyone shows up. So with that out of the way, I wanted to talk a few topics before we get into the Smash discussion. And the first thing I want to talk about, and I was hoping to get somebody on here who had Xbox One with the Master Chief Collection, but that didn't happen. So, I mean, if you guys have heard, I just found out today, I guess the online barely works on the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One. And it's not really getting covered by any of the media. So I don't know. Anybody else hear that?
I've heard. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from a lot of people who have an Xbox, that they're having issues getting online and whatnot. It's pretty shoddy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big game for Microsoft, and it's just another example of rushing out a game that wasn't ready, and still got 1 million sales in its first week. We'll see if that continues, but I mean, we don't have to deal with that as primarily Nintendo gamers. We don't get these major issues, but it's just another example of a big title, big AAA game that didn't work at launch, and it's still, I guess, it's getting worse with each patch. So we can't really talk about. No one has hands-on experience. I mean, Rel, I don't know if your brother got it.
Yeah, he got it, but he ain't said anything about it. He won't tell me if the online messes up because he knows I'm gonna talk mess. So he's not gonna tell me. So
Smart guy.
Yeah, that's a lot like my buddy that I used to work with about PlayStation when the network was down and stuff. He's I don't have any problems. Like, he just didn't like to admit when something went wrong with his beloved PlayStation. So
It's always hush hush.
yeah, so that's gonna get me into my next topic. And Coupon, I forgot to pre-warn you about that the nominations list you had up yesterday for whatever Game Awards thing. I don't know if it's online or on TV. If I'm not mistaken, you had for the best online game, wasn't the Master Chief Collection in that nomination list?
I think so. I do have a probably can pull it up.
Pull that up, because if you guys didn't know, Smash Brothers only got nominated, I think, for fighting game, and Mario Kart 8 got nominated for best family game and best racing game. That was the only nominations it got, and then Bayonetta 2 got Game of the Year nomination and action game, I believe, and that was pretty much it for Wii U games. So, anybody have any thoughts on those nominations there?
no Tropical Freeze.
Nope. Well, I didn't see if there was a
I
separate category for platformer or not.
I don't think Donkey Kong made it on any of those lists.
Wow.
And then there was no Nintendo game on best soundtrack, musical score.
Not a single one, no.
So it was a pretty,
Alright, here it is.
pretty pathetic list.
Which one did you want?
Was there a platforming category first? That was
I don't
because that's
think
where
so.
Tropical Freeze would have to show
Oh,
up.
my computer would, you know.
But then the online one was the first one I asked about. I thought like best online experience or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was that category. It's loading right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 didn't make it. Smash didn't make it because the nominations came out before the game even came out. So
Well, not Mario Kart 8's online, right?
it's not one. It's not nominated for best online game. It's nominated for best family game.
What? Okay, here we go.
I'm looking for people to be reacting
said-
here.
Yeah, you said the online game. We're gonna hold on. Online. Best action, best fighting, best sports, best score, best shooter, best RPG, best family. Best online experience. Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, Dark Souls 2, Destiny, Hearthstone, and Titanfall.
Okay, so Master Chief didn't make it. It was on there for something, maybe best shooter.
The best shooter category is Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, Destiny, Far Cry 4, Titanfall, and Wolfenstein.
Oh, okay, maybe that was a different list. So anyway, I wanted to bring up the nominations just because of the fact that they came out before Smash came out, and Smash does get a nomination for best fighter, which is so obviously it made it into that category. So I mean, you guys, I'm hoping someone here has any opinions on this.
Well,
I mean, none of us, I would think, are really shocked about this, right? That Nintendo doesn't get a lot of nominations. I'm not
doesn't.
shocked by it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not shocking. I'm just saying. I mean, just looking for everyone's take on it.
Can you hear me all right?
No one has anything to say? I mean,
Let's see, hold on. Best online experience. Destiny. I have a problem with that because a lot of people specifically said that there was, the online experience was okay as far as getting online. You didn't have any glitches and anything, but then you were doing the same thing you did in the beta. And everybody had an issue with that. And now it is on this list as best online experience when you're doing the same things over and over again. Repetitive. I don't understand. I'm confused.
like,
But hey,
I mean, I didn't play Destiny, so I can't say.
Yeah,
but
I
from
can't.
everybody I'm hearing, it's pretty average experience, and it's just Dark Souls 2. I didn't even know what is the online. Does anybody know the online component to that game?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were all maybe just, working together.
you're-
Ignore
I was wondering why you're just sitting there silent. I was like, man, somebody's got to have an opinion here.
Oh, let me get this out there then, because Nintendo doesn't deserve a nomination for anything with music, because all of their games are for kids, and we're not here to rate
Well, I'm
Alright.
looking at the best score soundtrack. They got Alien Isolation, Child of Light, Destiny, Sunset Overdrive, and Transistor. I agree with Child of Light. Everything else, sorry.
Yeah,
Child of
Child
Light
of
was-
Light.
Well, Sunset Overdrive
What?
has a nice
Right.
selection, but not for, Game of the Year type of soundtrack thing, no.
Is it licensed music on Sunset Overdrive, or is it original?
I haven't the slightest. I just know it's nice music.
Okay. Well,
I
at least
didn't
Child of
listen
Light,
to it.
that's very
Child of
deserving.
Light, yes, they have some really beautiful music on there. So I would rather Child of Light win it for this category, considering there's absolutely no Nintendo game on there.
And that's just ridiculous. I
That's
mean,
kind of interesting, but okay.
that was like the person who was saying that Nintendo soundtracks are simplistic when he was making some kind of point, and then we just stopped acknowledge. I stopped reading after that. It was just ridiculous. Anyone would say that. So, it's not surprising, but it is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Well, they put hard work into it, clearly. I mean, I think we all knew I was being sarcastic.
Yes.
Their music is fantastic. I mean, historically, we have so many just simple chimes and tones they have that they've just continued using through the ages that have somehow held up. That's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Mario Kart 8 has the best soundtrack. I haven't listened to all the Smash tracks, but basically the Smash tracks are just old or just tracks we've heard before, just remastered and stuff. I mean, that's a good collection. I'm not saying, but as far as original new music, I think Mario Kart 8 takes the cake by a landslide. Come on, Mike. I know you have feelings on Nintendo's music.
Oh yeah, I mean Nintendo's music, evokes such emotional response from me. All the 8-bit tunes and Zelda from even N64, opening the treasure chest. Like all those tunes, all the melodies from Super Mario Sunshine to Donkey Kong Country, all that stuff. Like it's all iconic, and it's Nintendo has made like some of the best music in my opinion in all the time it's been around. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's this bias against Nintendo where people act like sheep and they disregard anything Nintendo does because they feel like Nintendo isn't the cool kid on the block, that Nintendo is the old geriatric that needs to be put away. And based on this mindset alone, they don't listen to the music, they don't listen, they don't play the games. They're one-sided track, one-track mind on what Nintendo is, and people don't give it a fair chance. And you don't know how many people I've spoken to that I'm like, why don't you have a Wii U? Wii U, that's for kids.
And that's the weirdest mindset I've ever heard coming from grown men. You are scared of a video game? You're playing a video game. That is for children, period. The end of discussion. Yeah. You are playing a video game which is intended for children. It don't matter what has it on there. Mature content, blood, guts, whatever. It's still intended for a younger audience, from maybe 18 and younger or something like that. So if you're a grown man in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and you're playing video games, you have nothing to be screaming about. You're playing a video game, so shut up. Get a freaking Wii U. Enjoy the games they have. If they're not for you, I respect that. Moving on. But I'm just saying, if you can open your mind a little bit and try some of these games, you will be surprised what you're missing out on. If you claim to be, I used to be a Nintendo fan, blah, blah, blah. I love that line.
That's used all the time.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to grow up with me. Nintendo don't need to do nothing for you, boo-boo. You need to just, calm down and, pay attention to what's going on around you. Nintendo is giving you a lot of good, games, and you're ignoring them because it simply has one thing on it, the name Nintendo. That's it. That is all. There is no excuse you can give me. Yeah, there's nothing you can give me as far as an excuse as to why you won't play a Nintendo game. It's childish. Well, you're playing childish games anyway. What are you talking about?
No, they're childish.
Oh, no, I know what you're saying, but that's just my rebuttal for them is when they be, it's childish. I'm just like, but you're playing a video game. What's not childish about that to begin with?
Well, it all started with Call of Duty. The whole hardcore gamer term never existed until Call of Duty became popular,
Right.
and these adults and all these like older guys and sometimes females, they wanted to justify their hobby of video gaming and try to somehow legitimize it as a
mature or something
mature
like
thing.
that.
Yeah.
That's where hardcore gamer came from. It never existed before.
And just like Michael said, that's childish. Like, if you have an insecurity about your hobby, get out of your hobby. That ain't a hobby for you if you're insecure about your hobby, period. I'm sorry. If somebody calls you a child for playing video games and you can brush that off and be like, whatever, and go on about your business and still have fun with your games, you're a mature man. I can respect you for that. If you have enough, as a man, I'm just talking to the men right now because for the most part, not too many women act this way. Not too many, but I've seen a few acting crazy. But for most of you men out there, if you can just be comfortable in your own skin and just enjoy what you enjoy, that's attractive to women. So I don't know if, they like to throw that, you won't get enough what. You're not going to get enough what if you ain't confident in yourself. This coming from a female. Just saying. So just enjoy your games. That's bottom line. Enjoy your freaking games.
Damn.
And the point of it is that I got younger cousins too, and they're not interested in no Mario and stuff like that, dude. It's the older audience. We want that kind of stuff. So how is our games childish that we like to play? And these shooters and stuff, which all the little kids really want. They want Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. How is that mature because of the M on it? It makes no sense, man.
Yeah, really.
The E is for everyone. That means my grandma to my daughter can play it. So what is the child about it? You know what I mean?
there's nothing more mature than that, than actually being an adult and
just
knowing
playing
that,
your games.
Hey, I gotta go. All right, ready?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Best track ever. All right. Battlefield 3. That's basically what it is. Okay. It's just that. All right. So we gotta give that the best track. All right.
Fart noise gets a beautiful.
Yeah, and you know Mario Kart 8 just you know what, screw that, man. That's not even real music. You know it has instruments.
It has horns in it. Yeah, I mean.
Man, screw that.
This list, looking at this list the way it is, I'm sorry. You had to absolutely. This is what really the big kicker about this list is the what is it? Wait, hold on. Here's the little thing. It's best. What is it?
Oh. I forgot
the remake or something?
Yeah, the remastered category.
Best remastered category. Are you crazy? That was specifically so they can give it to The Last of Us. I bet you The Last of Us wins it. And
or
that's
GTA
why
5.
they made that or GTA 5. But either one, if those win it, that's why. Because they wanted them to have another award for that funky game you spent $60 again for first-person shooter.
Exactly.
First-person view, whatever. Are you serious? And don't give me that crap about, oh, they did more to it. No, they didn't, boo-boo. Pay attention. They specifically gave you first-person view. That's it. That's all. So you can flip somebody off in the car, see some speedometers, whatever.
Actually looks...
In first person's perspective?
Really?
It actually looks a little bit more... It comes across as more violent from the first person's perspective, and it even becomes less enjoyable.
And then when do we draw the line between reality and fantasy? Why? I mean, then what? You're gonna go outside and start killing people and stuff, and go get hookers? Like, come on, I don't. When did gaming become about being realistic? Because I thought we gamed to get into the fantasy world, to have a fantasy, to get away from reality. Why are we being realistic? I don't want to be shooting someone that looks like me. That's disturbing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers is Dashy Games. He makes.
Yeah, I love watching him.
But he played Grand Theft Auto 5 from the first person. I'm like, I couldn't even watch it because he's just sitting there shooting people, and it just.
Right.
I mean, it looks so much more realistic now than from the third-person perspective. I don't know what changed, and plus the visuals have been improved, so it looks more realistic. And it's like, that's not entertaining. That's kind of disturbing to watch you doing that. Like.
Yeah, it just makes me think at this point we're 2 steps away from people just putting their game controllers down and going outside and popping one off in someone's head. Period. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. Like, seriously, you need to be that realistic with your video games. Stop it, you guys. You're treading a very thin line. Y'all need to really pay attention. Open your eyes. We get more and more realistic with our games. Then what? What's left? There's no fantasy. Then what?
All I know is that when I play Nintendo games, every time I play a game, Nintendo first-party Nintendo title, or a developer that's working closely with Nintendo, those games feel brand new. They feel fresh. They feel rejuvenated. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Mario, if it's Zelda, if it's Pikachu, if it's Samus, if it's anybody that they have. They make the game feel different. They give the game different gameplay elements. They give the game a different art style. They give the game different music. However you want to play, different game modes. It's a different game. Maybe with the same characters, but it's 100% different. Most Mario games aren't the same at all. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, you make it. That's a great point.
Yeah, and it drives me crazy because people say, "Oh, Nintendo, all they do is rehash their characters." Dude, your Call of Duty game is the same game, and it was released how many Call of Duties? Like in 11 Call of Duties? 10?
There's 11 in 10 years.
I mean, and look at Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers was last released 6 years ago.
It's only 4.
There's only 4. I mean, I think the 3DS version and Wii U version
3DS was
count as the same.
It's a separate console. I'm sorry.
But it's just like Watch Dogs was on the PS4 and PS3. This is Smash on the 3DS and Wii U. It's basically the same. I mean, it feels the same to me.
I mean, you don't want to use Call of Duty. You can use Halo. You can use
Battlefield.
You can use Battlefield. You can use what's
Titanfall.
Yeah, but not even shooters. You could use games like what's that game on PlayStation where you explore Uncharted. the same game, you know, all 3 games, the same exact type of gameplay, just a different story, which I'm sure a lot of people like. But I'm making a point here that almost every developer, aside from Nintendo, when they make sequels, it's the exact same game.
Yeah.
Only Nintendo.
Damn, Mike, you got you are.
God of War, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War.
Don't stop.
All the same. It's all the same.
It's just my thing with it is just like it just seems like it's a double standard. You know, Sony and Microsoft come out with rehashes, they make a redo a game, or they have a franchise of games that come out every freaking year. But then, you know, Nintendo has a game that comes out, you know, once every generation, and everybody's screaming, "Oh, well, Nintendo keeps rehashing games. They keep rehashing." Well, excuse me, hold up. Either or, it's one or the other. Either we're rehashing games and you guys are also rehashing games, or Nintendo's not rehashing games and you guys are not rehashing it. I don't know. It just seems like anything Nintendo does, it's always wrong, and whatever Sony and Microsoft does, hey, it's okay. We can just, you know, turn an eye and look at what's going on around us right now. We got publishers and developers giving you crappy games.
Exactly. And the reason why
they know they're giving you a crappy game, and you guys are out there buying them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the only reason why they're always right is because they've got the best graphics. They've got the cool hip. You know, they got the
popularity.
It's a cool kids show.
I read a college book about you know, I don't spare you the story, but it basically explores the entire concept of a sheep mentality, where people just do things because the rest of the crowd does it. That's what these gamers are. They're sheep.
Yep.
They only do what they see on TV, what
like on Catherine.
Their brand. Yeah, exactly. I play Sony PS3. I have PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. I have Xbox One. You know, I have all my Nintendo consoles. I play anything that I think is good. And that's what I play games for.
And that's what gaming should be about.
That's how it should be. Whatever games you like, you play. You know, but don't close your mind off to the other, you know, competitors, because, you know, even Sony and Microsoft, like the company, they realize how great Nintendo is. They praised Nintendo before, saying, like, you know, how Nintendo is necessary in the industry, that they bring out only the games that they can bring out. They've said in E3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, these fans are jokes. They're idiots, and they need to, you know, check themselves and really figure out, like, you know, who they are, because they're literally just being strings. They're puppet with strings, like the what's that new movie, Avengers? I ain't got no strings.
Avengers Ultron, Age of Ultron.
They got the strings. They're on the string.
I'm sensing Mike had some built up.
He's so upset.
I'm glad. That's why I brought this topic up.
It's all good, but it's something that needs to be talked about. But I mean, it's a lot of people out there. It's just gonna close their ears to what's being said. All they hear is, you know, a bunch of Nintendo fans crying about this, crying about that, and that's all they hear. And it's like, you know what? Cool, I'm crying, whatever. But I'm still enjoying my games. I have a large library of games from past games. Like on the Wii, and then the Wii U, and you know, then you got the Virtual Console. There's other features that Nintendo is working on right now on the game console. There are a lot of things coming in the future, and if you just care to open your mind and try it out, go get a Wii U, enjoy what they have to offer. You will see what we're talking about. There's nothing like Nintendo Magic. Nobody can understand it until you've experienced it. Period.
Exactly.
You just can't.
That's true.
Yeah, go. There's a few people that recently got, one guy, I forget his, like Arsenals or something is his name. He knew nothing about the Wii U. He gets it, and he couldn't believe how good 3D World was. Like, he just was amazed at how good it looked, how good it played, how fun it was. And I was just like, that's what happens when people actually try it and actually sit down with one of these games. But Mike was talking about like fresh. Every time they come out with a new game, it feels fresh. Like Mario Kart 8 felt like such a breath of fresh air after Mario Kart Wii was kind of disappointing. Mario Kart 7 was really disappointing. And they breathed new life into it. That was a perfect wording for that. And then when Coupon was talking about, you know, we were talking about Sunset Overdrive for a minute. That game does like 180,000 sales in its first week, and the Master Chief Collection does over 1 million, and that's a remaster of 4 games everyone's already played.
It's a shame.
And a new game that people genuinely seem to be excited for, you know, does 180,000, and it's like, and that's why those games don't get made that as often. because.
Nobody thinks out of the box because they're not selling.
But then when Sunset Overdrive 2 comes out, as soon as it's got a 2 on it or a 3, then people start buying it because that's the
Assuming
way it
this
is.
one even gets a 2.
So anyway, I'm glad we got that out. Mike, do you feel better?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was hoping for some kind of somebody.
I always read these retarded comments
Yeah,
on
say so.
YouTube that it bottles up and you want to like
Oh
get
yeah.
it out, the reply and frustration.
Did you guys watch any of that Shadow Fox's debate with that complete idiot?
No.
He said that first he was trying to say that hardcore games are only like first-person shooters and things that explode, and then he got backed into a corner with Minecraft, and he's like, well, you can create a castle out of TNT and blow it up, so it's hardcore. Like he just kind of dug himself a hole, and he's just trying to get himself out, and it was pathetic. It was humorous on one level and really sad on another level, and his final point he was trying to make was the Wii U was for kids, yet he said his 8-year-old son wants an Xbox One. He's not even interested in a Wii U. So he pretty much contradicted himself by saying that the Wii U was for kids, but then his 8-year-old kid doesn't want one. He wants an Xbox One, which means the Xbox One's more appealing to kids. So it was just kind of laughable, and it's basically what a large percentage, I bet, of a lot of these gamers their mindset is. So.
Well, you know why the kids want it. They want it because they think it's cool.
Yeah, because it's got things they're not supposed to play on it, you know.
Right. It's like the same thing like with Mortal Kombat back on the Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to play because there was blood. Ooh, we can't play anything with blood, so that's why it was so popular. Why it as big as it was.
But on the Super Nintendo, it was actually a superior version, but it just didn't have the blood, so it was kind of odd. But anyway, let's move on. We were showing off some amiibos off camera beforehand. I know some of us got amiibo characters. I thought I'd give our take on the quality and its uses in the games that we have so far. Coupon, why don't you go first, because you got your Dark Link there.
Well, I kind of modded mine. Nobody can really see, but he's Dark Link. But so far, he's a level 50. I named him Amadeus. Don't ask why. I kind of like the amiibo figures. I like their functionality in the game so far. They do pick up on what you teach them. Like in the beginning, they're fairly easy to beat and whoop, and then somewhere along level 10 and 15, they start picking up what you're telling them to do, and then they kind of come up with their own things a little bit. I've noticed my Link, he's doing his own thing. I didn't teach him half the stuff he's doing right now, and and then my freaking villager, he's a troll, and I wanted him to be a troll, but I didn't teach him to be one. He loves that bowling ball, that's for doggone sure, and he refuses to use the tree, so I have to teach him how to use the tree. So you're always teaching them something, always figuring something out with them. They're pretty fun. I'm pretty sure they're going to implement some interesting features later on down the road, hopefully more than just what we're doing now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. But
can you go into a little bit more detail about how to teach them? Because I don't really know the whole process.
How you teach? You just, you can, well, for me, I've noticed that if you play as the same character as your amiibo, you could teach them exactly what you want them to do, as opposed to playing an opposite character and then trying to teach them. They'll just pick up general ideas of your, button presses. They'll pick that up. But if you play as the actual character, I've noticed that they'll mimic you, and they'll do the same thing you do. And then as they get stronger, they do their own thing and start, and then they learn from other, FPs or or other characters or, other people that play with you or things like that. They'll pick up on.
You fight them directly?
I can fight them directly or fight with them.
I'm saying, no, I know you can. I'm saying
you can fight them against each other too.
Oh yeah. You can fight them against each other. That's what I've done with mine.
How do you do against your level 50?
Nothing. He's whipping my butt every day, all day. So it's a good challenge. It's definitely good if you're trying to get for pros who are trying to get their A game and stuff. It's good for them because it's almost like playing a human. Just about they really think about what you're doing. Based on what you do, they'll start reacting, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? So it's almost like playing an actual, human character. That's pretty cool. So they did a good job with that.
And how do you feel about the overall quality? I know you did your own video, but
Yeah, in the beginning, I didn't like what I was seeing because, pictures are deceiving. But when I got them, they're not, all of them have, their different uniqueness. The villagers seem to be pretty good, so I wasn't too worried about him. How you mess up on him, I don't know. Link, he looked a little derpy. He had some derp faces on the shelves, but I got one that wasn't. But then I also modded mine recently, as you can see, Dark Link. So, yeah, he no longer has derp face. He has red eyes and dark face.
I'm gonna send you mine, and so you can give me make mine Dark Link too. That
Hey, if you want to, I don't care. I'll do it. But yeah.
The regular one?
Huh? No, I have my regular one that's in the box, which is never coming out of it. And then I just have the one I'm using, which is mimicking what he looks like in the game. So yeah. So I have a bowling ball for my villager that I'm about to put on his stand.
I could see a little side business for you.
Possibly thinking about it.
'Cause,
I saw some actual some people right now. They had some Kirby's that they made the little helmets and the little hats and hairs and stuff for when they suck in the other characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw a couple of those already being made. I was like, good lord, we just got them and they're already doing it. So yeah, might want to look into that if you have a Kirby and you want to throw a little hat on them.
yeah, I was pretty excited when I got
Thought that was interesting. So yeah, I'm liking them so far. They're interesting. I'm just eager to see what else Nintendo plans to do with them and when they're going to be implemented. And hopefully next week I can use my Link in Hyrule Warriors because I'm excited about that. Midnight.
Yeah. That's why I bought the Link one. I thought it was already available in the update, but it hasn't hit. Games, I know you're probably not as excited about them, so you want to go next.
Why do you always suggest things?
Boo.
Because you're just a downer on basically everything, so.
Nah, because the thing is, not everything's positive, bro. But, hold on, let me see if this thing works, because sometimes it don't. Yeah, there's mine. I got a Samus. Yeah, there's mine. So, basically, of course.
Like the amiibo for her, really good.
Yeah, and there we go, my camera froze. Because it's garbage. But the thing is, it's really good. I have mine level 50, and this thing is overpowered. I didn't even put any customizations on it. I taught it like the best Samus it could be, and nobody that I know could beat it. I had some friends over, and nobody could beat it. I had some trouble beating it. The only person I can beat it with is like Rosalina and freaking Shulk. That's about it. But other than that, like the Samus amiibo.
Glory?
Huh?
Can you use them in Full Glory?
No, you can't use them online.
You can't use them online at all, unfortunately.
That's the kind of thing I wish that could
what
happen.
I would like.
Is they could have a mode for
Amiibos,
like
yeah.
amiibo mode, where you have your amiibo fight other people's amiibos.
Online. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
And though, you and your amiibo are a team.
Team. Ooh, yeah, team amiibo
versus
battles.
another amiibo and its owner. So you can do that. Basically, I hopefully they can do that in the future.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe they can include that in the future, like patch or something.
Some update or patch or something. That'd be nice.
Because
And you could do spectating too.
It's like, why would you have these amiibos? I mean, yeah, locally they're cool, but I want to put it to where online, I want it to whoop people's butts online. Because the thing is, I'm not gonna fly all the way to freaking California just to like, hey, how's it going? Here's my amiibo. Let's go. No. I need to fight somebody from my house. So it's a way that they can implement that definitely in the future. But the amiibos so far is good. It's not that bad. This one I have right now. I can see the paint is a little bit off in some places, but it's fun enough. And I just like it because of the fact that it's basically just like the trophies that you would unlock in Smash Brothers. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of nice to finally have them with you, and it's really nice because you have because in the next one that I plan to get, of course, is like around Wave 3, because I really could care less about Wave 2. Wave 3, Wave 3 is where basically my characters are at. So I'm just gonna be waiting till there, but now that I picked the Samus one, it's just, it's not that bad, and especially I'm gonna be getting the Zero Suit Samus when that comes out. but you know, there's some things with these amiibos that kind of ruin them. Like like I saw a villager amiibo. Like I don't know why it has like a bunch of what do you call that? A bunch of clearing plastic, like white plastic on one of its foot.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird because it's like I don't think it takes that much to do that. Yeah, like see right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why it takes
my
that
link's
much.
pretty shaky though. Even with the stand, it wobbles quite a bit.
Yeah, mine's. I feel like I can
Samus
just rip
is
this thing
sturdy.
right out.
Samus
Yeah.
is like that's sturdy as hell.
It's because the thing is, I think the villager would have just been fine if he had something on his left foot, and then you know keep the right foot with that you know with some of the plastic holding it up. That would be fine, but you know some of them they kind of messed up on a little bit with the whole extra plastic clearing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but in general they're good. I tested it in Mario Kart 8. I did get my Samus outfit for my Mii. Not that bad. Not that bad.
I wish it was a full helmet and not just the visor.
Yeah. I wish. No, but the thing is, I wish it was also used for your characters that you just use. So let's say I'm using Rosalina, she can have the Samus outfit. Why not? I'm using Mario, he can have the F-Zero outfit. You know, some things like that. That would actually be nice. So it's fine enough that it's like your Mii, but you know, there are those people that are just like, yeah, I'm not really into the mood with you know racing with my Mii. You know, so I really wish they could. Hopefully, in the future, they can implement that.
But I like your
Rosalina in the Samus suit or what?
Man, I would, especially in the Zero Samus suit. That goes on, yeah, heck yeah.
It'd be cool if you could just put the helmets on them or something. But I like all your ideas for the amiibos. I wish Nintendo would have had those ideas.
Nintendo, pay attention.
Like, trust me, there's a bunch of ideas that you can do with these
There's
amiibos.
so much.
Like, for
Alright,
Xenoblade, I actually have a lot.
Let's move
No,
on. I
just
don't want to talk
imagine
about
control
amiibos.
the amiibo into Pokemon. Imagine that.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there's so many uses, but let's. I want to move on to Rel because he got all. I don't know. You said you didn't open any yet, so.
Nope. No, I haven't opened any of them. My pops opened up Yoshi, and it looks pretty good to me. I mean, I have no complaints on that, but I haven't opened any of mine yet. I'm waiting. I got a daughter. I don't want her to touch them, so they're put up. They're put up where she can't find them. So that's where I'm at right now.
How'd you feel about them looking at them through the boxes and stuff, or through the packaging?
To me, they all looked pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say they're like, they're, really, really high quality or anything like that. I would say I still like the Samus one the best, and I would say I'm still not. I mean, I like the detail and stuff on Peach's dress, but I don't like her face for some reason.
Butterface, huh?
She has derp face.
Yeah.
Like every last one of them on the shelf had derp face when I went. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
no, I don't want her.
Something about her eyes.
And fat fingers. She has like fat arms.
Yeah. I mean, her
So,
dress is nice, though. They got good detail on the dress.
I thought Fox
They
looked
did.
pretty impressive too.
Yeah,
he
Fox
looks
did look good, and of course they did good on the Kirby. The Kirby looked really good, and Pikachu looks good. So I mean, but those are like the more cartoony characters.
Yeah,
And
those ones.
you gotta love Villager's little creepy smile, dude. He looks like a creep, dude. He has that little smirk.
Doesn't he? What has he got in his hand?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Because I saw somebody
Just
with.
your soul.
Yeah, somebody made a
With an
custom
axe.
customization and put an axe in his hand and some blood on him.
Yeah.
Somebody dressed one up as with John Cena. I hate John Cena,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
yeah.
Might as well put a Michael Myers mask on him too from Halloween.
I know, right?
All right, so my impressions are, first and foremost, I was really pleased with the quality. I pre-ordered mine from Amazon because I thought they'd be a lot harder to find, like the Marth and Wii Fit trainer, but they were just, all of them were in the stores when I went the next day to get Link. But I'm really digging the quality. I only opened 2. I got my Samus. I really like the sheen, like the reflective on her. And then Link's pretty good. I don't like this yellow thing. It's ugly. But other than that, his shield is really cool and stuff. And honestly, guys, I mean, I haven't played a ton of Smash Online yet. I've put some time in, but not as much as everyone else. Playing my amiibos is my favorite part of Smash Brothers U right now. Like, I really enjoy it. And I got mine up to 22, and for some reason, both of them have this brilliant idea to just go to the edge of the stage, almost off the screen, and stand there. and then they kind of jump. I don't do that on
Mine
my
used to do that. I think they all do that at some point. Mine used
I'm
to
like,
do
what
that.
are you doing? It just goes off screen, just slightly off screen. So it's retarded, but you know they got to get past that stage. But they're getting challenging. I lost to a couple times getting to 22. So I mean I'm not that good at the game. So but honestly I wasn't expecting to even pose a challenge to like level 30 or higher or something. So they got a lot better real fast. Like from level 1 to 5 they sucked, but all of a sudden level 9, 10 they started getting a little bit more challenging and doing some pretty cool things. So I'm really digging it. I'm happy that Nintendo came up with this idea, and I hope they do what Games suggested with the online, where you could pit your amiibos against each other, and you know, and have maybe that currency system where you can bet with your gold or something on the winner, so they can just watch them play and have the team thing. That would be awesome. So I'm really digging it. I'm happy that I got some, and I won't get any more until I'll maybe get Zelda, and then I'm gonna get Captain Falcon for the Mario Kart 8 because I thought that was the best costume for the Mii for Mario Kart. So and I'm looking forward to the new item in Hyrule Warriors with Link, 'cause that's the main reason I got him. So overall, I'm really happy. So, and if you guys haven't got them, if you're on the fence, I mean, try one. I mean, you never know. I think it's really fun playing against the amiibos. So. It's
what
better.
would you, Juice? What would you gauge them like a level 22, like compared to when you set the CPU from, 1 to 9? Would you?
It doesn't play anything like any specific number, but I would say right now it poses for me personally about as much challenge as maybe a 6, 7.
Okay.
But they do a lot of different things compared to just a standard level 6 or 7 CPU. So they definitely do things differently. I don't know what the trick is to them, but they're doing something, and I think it's pretty cool. So hopefully they'll have some more games in the future that actually take advantage, almost like a Pokemon type game where you could just level them up in some kind of game. I mean, Smash, they could actually have a separate mode that would work like Pokemon and just fight your amiibos against each other. So that would be pretty cool.
That would be.
But you can't use them through the packaging if you haven't heard. There's a silver square of some kind of metallic that blocks the signal. So you have to take them out of the package in order to use them, and you have to get them almost on the gamepad, pretty much touching, and you have to save them. If you back out of Smash playing, then you have to save the amiibo. So you always have to have it right there. You can't just do it once and put it back in the packaging or whatever. You have to always have it there.
Don't do what I did and accidentally turn off the game and forget to save your information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fun times.
That's why I never turn my game off unless I'm at the main menu. So, okay, let's get on to the main topic, the main discussion here, the Smash Brothers U impressions. Let's go through it. If you guys will just kind of go in order, give everybody a chance, just a quick summary, and then we'll go back over some things. So we'll start with you, Ro.
Overall, the whole game, I mean, it's the superior version of the 3DS, man. I mean, the 3DS version. I mean, looks good. I mean, sometimes like falling off the stage, just looking at like how beautiful the backgrounds and stuff look. The game is great. I mean, I get mad a lot at it, but I mean. I put 20 hours in already. I'm having fun with it. You know what I mean? Going online. I play with Juice, play with Derek. Mike went ahead and gave me quite a few whoopings. Games gave me some whoopings. So I got some whooping. I got some whoopings all across the board. Really, my 4 Glory record is horrible, and I probably will never touch 4 Glory again. That's where I'm about at, and it's very humbling knowing that you're really not as good as you think you are. You know what I mean? Going online. So,
I've noticed. I think you pick up bad habits from playing for Glory too, because the last time we played, you had done things you'd never done before, which is dodge and grab constantly the whole match.
Yeah, well, I like spamming that with Rob because he grabs you and then he like turns you upside down and slams you on the top of your head. Mm-hmm. So I think it's pretty tight when he does that. That's why I was just playing with you, Juice. I was just doing that on purpose against you.
I know.
But yeah, it's a great game, man. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what else. I didn't try everything. I didn't try that Smash tour, but I tried the event mode, I love the event mode. Went through the classic and the all-star mode. Only did them like once. Mostly it's just me playing online against like my brother, or you guys, or it's practicing pretty much offline. That's about it. But I love the event mode. That mode is tight. So.
Yeah, that's a cool little mode. Even though I'm terrible at a couple of them, I had really trouble getting past. I just struggle with moving characters, like just doing the simplest little task, like moving over to grab an item, and I'm always running past it, running back and forth over the item. So it's the same old story for me. But let's go to Derek. Why don't you just give us your impressions, and we'll get to the finer details later if you just want to give a summary of how you feel about it.
Of course. So the event mode, that's new. I think that's great. I mean, new compared to the 3DS version, that is. It's a great addition. The visuals are obviously superior. The gameplay is still solid with better control options and better sound. It is the superior version, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
All right, how about you, Mega Gamer? Games Rosa. Is it everything you wanted it to be, man?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, there we go, because it's freaking my mic's acting weird. The game is just, man, screw the 3DS version. Man, throw that thing in the trash. That's all I gotta say for that. And I mean, this game offers you so much. Of course, the online. The event mode's really cool, and the trophy collecting is even better. And I just love that now you have 8-player Smash. That's perfect for when you come home, or you want to have if you have 8 people over, which I guess would only happen during some parties or something like that.
Even if you had 5, even if you only had 5 people, then they all can, you all can play.
That's true. That's really a great option because it's like nobody can ever be. Now you can't even be the 8th wheel. Like you can just still be there and play. It's really cool. I like it, and I'm hoping that the tournament mode and everything turns out fine because that's supposed to be still coming. But the game in general right now, it's great. I love it. It's actually, if you notice, it's actually a bit faster. Every character feels a bit smoother to use and everything. So if you play the 3DS version are just transferring to the Wii U version, this is definitely way different, especially now that you got an actual controller. So just need to say that. But yeah.
All right. Good. So you're loving it. Coupon, how are you feeling about the game?
Well, I haven't gotten to play it as much as everybody else, but
I don't know. You got a level 50 amiibo, so you played it probably more than me.
I just let them fight each other and duke it out. But for the most part, the online play, I love it. I played a little bit of it here and there, and I could say I love the tag team mode most. I like to play team battles. As far as like the trophy rush, I like to play that. I'm liking the event mode. I like the regular mode. I played a little bit of R-Star mode. I suck at it. But the Smash Tour, is it? Yeah, that one. Oh my god.
That was crazy.
Oh my god, that's some craziness right there. I don't even know what's going on half the time. It's fun and it's frustrating both at the same time because I have no clue what's going on. Half the time I'm just pressing buttons. But for the most part, it is fun. You go into various different battles. Everything is crazy. I've played the 8-player Smash mode with my amiibos and some computers and a couple of friends. Oh my god, and we just had we had like mostly everything that was a fire related item, and we had our abilities like up high, so people were just flying around everywhere. It was just crazy, but it was so much fun. So yeah, I'm loving this game. It's very smooth, it's buttery smooth, it's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm having fun.
That's good. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And there has been a few instances of lag online, but other than the actual single player, even with 8 characters, I haven't noticed any real slowdown. But Michael, what's your impressions?
Yeah, so the graphics are obviously fantastic. The control.
1080p.
What's that?
1080p. Yeah.
Dude, it's a world of difference compared to the 3DS version, like the graphics from the Wii U. Stunning. The controls again, on the 3DS, it's very hard. You always make mistakes with that little nub, and do something when you're not supposed to, and you get all frustrated. On the Wii U, that's not a problem. Whether you're using the Pro controller or the GameCube controller or probably even the gamepad, that's not an issue like it is on the 3DS. So the controls are much better. I gotta say though, I like the 3DS stages better.
The exclusive stages?
Yeah, for example, like Magic Hand. Magic Hand was an awesome stage on the 3DS. The Pac-Man stage was awesome on the 3DS. There were some great stages on the 3DS. I feel I feel like they probably had to put really good stages on there in order to compensate for how much worse it is compared to the Wii U version. So yeah, some of the Wii U stages weren't doing it for me. I love the Pilot Wing stage, and some others. But either way, I mean, like whatever stages that are on the 3DS version and the Wii U that are shared, like the Mega Man one, they look amazing in the Wii U version. But there are some exclusive ones that I just would have loved to see in the Wii U, like Rainbow Road and stuff. But anyway, I played co-op with a friend, and we went through Classic Mode. And in Classic Mode, we got 2 trophies for beating it.
Cool.
So that's great. You can get more trophies if you play with friends. So you get more items when you play, and with friends. And I think overall the Wii U is obviously just a superior version in terms of everything. Though I think Smash Mode in the 3DS is probably a better mode than the Smash Tour board game. Though admittedly I haven't played it yet, but I feel like Smash Run was probably more fun overall. But I mean I haven't played it, so.
Yeah, Smash Tour is a chaotic mess where, like Hubon said, you don't know what's going on. You're just pressing buttons, and I had no idea what was happening. But you can collect trophies, but it definitely Smash Run's better, I can tell you that.
Then think of the Wii U has. They have the stage builder, and they have the different event modes, and then and when I played Classic Mode, I swear that the Master Hand and the Crazy Hand had way more moves and were way smarter than what they are in the 3DS. Like they were doing all these crazy things I wasn't expecting, and it was just going so fluid, and like it's a total different experience when you fight them on the 3DS version. So.
Cool. So you like it? I think we all like it or love it. So let me real quick. You guys know I've said this 100 times. Smash has never been my favorite. Like it hasn't been my top tier franchise. And this one's no different. I like it. The 3DS version, and I think they play very similarly. It feels like the same game with just some improvements here and there. It's not like a complete revelation over the 3DS version for me personally. So I was kind of burnt out on like the home run contest and the multi-man smash. Like I don't want to do that anymore, even though just because it's the Wii U version doesn't mean I want to do that stuff in it again. But I have to for the challenges and stuff. But other than that, I mean, it's great, beautiful visuals. I think Battlefield looks amazing with the sun rising and the lighting. It's one of the best looking. It's probably the best looking Wii U game I think overall. And it's really impressive, and it took me a little bit to get used to the controller because I was used to the little circle pad. It does feel a little bit different at first, but I got kind of with Zero Suit, I kind of got acclimated pretty quickly, and it's a great game. And the only thing that, for me personally, it's kind of disappointing is that it's 2 months or less than 2 months after the 3DS version, so it doesn't feel as new and exciting as it probably would have if there wasn't that 3DS version. I think because the 3DS excitement lasted. For me, it didn't last. It lasted about a month, and then kind of died off. And then I'm kind of already getting that effect with the Wii U version. Mm-hmm. I think it would have been better to not have the 3DS version, but that's we can't change the past. And but I will say, I want to throw this to you guys. There's actually 2 things that the 3DS version does that's just significantly better than on the Wii U version. And one is that, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but every time you go to a different game mode, if you have custom controls, you have to constantly reselect your profile. So if you backed out and go to, I was doing the events, and I'm like, I'm jumping, why am I jumping? And I forgot I had to reselect my profile so that my up doesn't make me jump. and you gotta do that on every game mode. Whereas the 3DS version, it just once you set your controls, it was just set forever. So I do miss that a lot, and it's kind of I'm getting more used to it. But at first I was forgetting, like every match I'd forget, and I'd have to back out and reset my controls because I use custom controls. I don't know if you use default; it's not an issue. The other thing is, what's that?
So hopefully they patch that.
I know that would be huge. And then the other thing is that the 3DS version remembered your favorite color scheme for every character. So I go to Lucina, I got to hit X twice to get a red hair. And then if I move the hand off and then come back, then I have to redo it. Whereas the 3DS, it was always remember the last color. So that's just it's not major things to the game, but I just mean I sorely miss those, that convenience that the 3DS version gave.
I actually like the fact that the Wii U could get the color, because there were tons of times where I didn't know which was the original color. I was like, crap, what's Ganondorf's hair? What's the color? And it's just like, I like to, like if I want to choose a different color, I want it to be for that match, not for the whole entirety of the thing. So I actually like that. But again, for me, the 3DS has the better levels, and it just has a better mode, like in terms of the Smash Run.
Mm-hmm.
Probably those are the two positives for the 3DS for me. Some of the Wii U levels, honestly, I feel like are kind of bland. Like the bomb one, the construction one. That one.
Yeah, that one's kind of lame.
And yeah, there's a couple of them that I feel meh towards. But I mean, overall, this Wii U's got the most amazing selection of music, trophies, the trophy display, the stage builder that you'll eventually be able to share, the pictures that you can save to an SD card or whatever, which I haven't done because I don't have an SD card, and all that good stuff. Like Wii U's just a superior version overall. And,
yeah, by far. I mean. But does anyone else, do they agree with what we're saying? How I think Smash Run's better as well. I think the 3DS exclusive stages are better, and the having to change your profile every time are probably the only things that doesn't do better than the 3DS version. If anyone agree with that, or
I agree with you on the color. Absolutely. The same with the having to choose your profile. You should be able to set one of those as the default. Like my default should be Steel Fox, not player one. And then if someone else wants to join in, make them choose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much in favor of that. I switch my shield and my grab, so if I forget to set that, I can't roll. I'm grabbing the air, and it's horrible. Same with you in your jump. They're tiny little things that you rely on. And both Smash Run and Smash Tour, I think, are fun. I think they both suffer from no online. And that's all. I think if they were online, they'd probably both be quite a bit more fun. Like, I would take the time to learn Smash Tour works if four of us could. Do I want to do it with a bunch of CPU because I don't have friends? Not really.
Yeah, the CPU is terrible too. Like the battles are ridiculous. Rel, how do you feel about what we're saying?
I liked Smash Run, but like I said, I didn't play Smash Tour, and that is really annoying that you have to do that, because I just like having the ASAP rail over my character. Mm-hmm. I don't have no mods or anything. I just like having the ASAP rail over when I'm fighting. Yeah. And then, like, you'll notice it just says P1, and I'm like, I wanted my name up there. Then you got to remember to do that. You know what I mean? It's kind of stupid. It is kind of dumb. The colors, I don't mess with them too much, but I really don't like that aspect of it. The fact that it doesn't automatically keep your profile up there. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, the colors should be part of the profile, and like Little Mac has like 12 different things. So if your favorite one was right in the middle, you're gonna have to hit that button 5-6 times every time you want to choose him,
right.
Which can be definitely annoying. But
that's things that Nintendo gamers have to complain about. By the way,
that's the only complaints. We're not worried about game-breaking glitches and online not working.
Talking about colors and profiles. Yeah, they're horrible.
But that could have been just an oversight, because we all know that the full game wasn't going to be ready for November 21st, so they pushed some features to the future, updates, free updates, and patches, and so maybe something like that got overseen. But it does feel Brawl was the same way. So they said this game was built from the ground up, but for me, I feel like it wasn't. It feels a lot like Brawl as far as some of the stages look. Like the Fire Emblem stage looks exactly like the Brawl version. I don't think they did anything different except the resolution. So I think they definitely took some assets from Brawl And that was one thing I really didn't like about Brawl either. So I was glad when the 3DS version got rid of that, and it's just like I'd never had to worry about it. Set the control stream once, and it was good. So that's just minor complaints. So let's get on to some of the better things. Anyone have a favorite level or favorite character, favorite trophy?
My favorite character is actually Little Mac.
Is it? He's so cheap.
Yep. Oh, I love using him, and I love using him because I've learned to keep his feet planted. When he's in the air, I've learned how to recover a little bit better. When he's too far away, that's just SOL
His forward
right
B,
there.
his forward B helps to get back.
Yeah, and Bear, he was teaching me a couple of little small combo moves with him. I was like, oh, okay, that's little sneaky little stuff right there. So I'm really enjoying using Little Mac. I didn't think I would, and surprisingly, I never used this character before. But Sonic, yeah, I like his movement now. He's a little more easier to work with. He doesn't go flying off the screen like Little Mac kind of does. So I'm working with him more, but I'm still maining Link and the Villager and Kirby. They're still my main little cast of characters. But as far as the stages, what stage? I still love the Mario Galaxy stage. Like, it's just gorgeous. I love the music. I kind of like the resort, the Woohoo Island.
That one's pretty cool.
I kind of like the music on that one. That is got a little catchy tune to it.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying that, and so there's some other, I haven't seen all of them yet, so those are the main ones I've come across. And what's that level with the mother chick? The lady comes out looking at you, stares at you.
Oh, that's the Game & Watch, or that's the Wario one or something.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of creepy, but I kind of like that level.
WarioWare.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I never unlocked Sonic in Brawl, so I've never played a Sonic. Even on the 3DS version, I never played them.
Even unlocking them, I never played them.
So Mike, what you got? I know we already had the 3DS version, but on the Wii U version, is there any character maybe you've tried that you've liked more? You're saying you didn't like the exclusive stages, but how do you feel about some of the other stages?
Well, there's one exclusive stage I did really like. I feel with Ridley. You have like 4 people to play on that, and you're all racing to fight Ridley. Oh my God, it is such like a challenge with Ridley as someone's partner and taking out the whole team. Like, it's really fun.
That could be a whole separate game.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy the Ridley stage. And then I have to agree with the Woohoo Beach. What was it that we said?
Woohoo Island.
Yeah, Woo Island and the Pilot Wings. Pilot Wings.
I like that one too.
Those are like my favorite levels. I think in the Wii U version.
Cool.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say me, Rel, and I think it was your dad, Pops. We were on Woohoo Island and we were playing it for the first time, and we played 2 stocks. And by the time we got to the volcano, I had 2 stocks. My damage was high. They both had 1, and we didn't realize it dropped away. We all 3 fell in the volcano. Then it was me. I won because I had 2 stocks, and we're just like, "What the hell just happened?"
What's happened, dude?
We didn't know. We were all kind of falling. We were expecting to land on a platform. We went into the volcano. We all died, and I happened to win. And I recorded that replay, so I'll have to upload that someday.
That's cool. I recorded the replay with Rel where I finished him off with the Mega Buster. I got that one recorded.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice, Mike.
I recorded the one with Air Slash.
Wow. Damn.
I should have recorded that one.
Any?
I should have recorded.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, I should have recorded that one when I was Zelda and I just destroyed you, and I was just like, you still haven't figured out how to play against Zelda, have you?
You didn't record that one either, right?
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
That was like the only time I beat you, so I wish I had.
Yeah, man.
Exposure level.
My characters that I use are Mega Man, Zelda, Toon Link. What is the other one? I can't think of it right now, but those are my mains basically. Is Mega Man, Zelda, and sometimes Toon Link I use. Luigi, I also love using Luigi. Captain Falcon is really strong, but I don't know, for some reason I don't like playing with him too much.
Yeah, I don't mind him, but I was going to say, for me personally, the character that got the biggest improvement visually over the 3DS version, and that's my main is Zero Suit Samus. That was like the biggest improvement, like visually, for me, because she really looks pretty damn good in that black outfit.
I'm so bad with Zero Suit Samus. I cannot do combos with her for anything. I'm so bad for her.
I thought I was decent, but then I watched a video of a guy that's really good with her, and he just destroyed people. It was unbelievable how good he was with her. So my favorites are the same as 3DS, Zero Suit and Lucina and Link. But I honestly am not as good with Link on the Wii U version. I don't feel like his Boomerang is as effective on this version. I don't know. It just feels a little bit different to me, so I kind of stopped using him for now. We'll see if I...
Dude, I was Little Mac, and I got eliminated by Link's Boomerang.
Yeah, that's happened.
He blew me off the stage, and I couldn't recover.
That happened to me with
Mike, that was pretty good.
That'll get you sometimes. You're not paying attention. That damn Boomerang, man.
Like, what the hell? Only Little Mac we eliminated like that. Only Little Mac.
I mean, if you're not paying attention, though, it can happen easily. If you knock somebody up in the air and that Boomerang comes and you're like relaxing or you're trying to taunt or something, you're gonna get swept off. So, Mega Gamer Man, you already kind of said you like Rosalina, and you've been using Lucina too, I see. So, why don't you give us your rundown on your...
And Choke.
Oh,
yeah,
also, I've been using Robin.
Yeah.
I tried Robin. I'm not very good. He must be away doing something, so we'll go to Derek.
Yeah, I really like Robin. He's awesome.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. I like the game. I play. I don't think I could possibly pick top characters. Same issue I ran into before. I like changing. I think like Rel and I had an afternoon where I just went.
You should just pick King Dedede.
It doesn't matter who Derek picks.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
The game to me is like when we play as a group with friends, there's no way the game is designed to like say who is better than the other person when we play, because everybody gets a vote on what stage, it will constantly change whose rules we're playing by. Some people have items, some people don't, and none of that stuff bugs me. I just love playing with everybody. It's just so fun. Win, lose. We played with Ridley those times, and it was awesome. I didn't win a single one of those matches. I got my ass kicked by Ridley, but it was just so cool, to be able to do that. And then at the final end, you get down to the last two people, and you kind of just look at each other, and you're like, this is it. Yeah.
That's when it gets more intense.
Like,
But look, Peach, you all know I'm pretty good with her. I don't play her very often. Link, everyone's good with Link. I'm probably really good with Link. I don't like using him because everyone uses him. I actually picked up Lucina for the first time because I was playing with my friend Aiko, and he always played, Mario. We always have to have our sword battle. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do Lucina, and I found out that I'm probably even better with Lucina, but she's Juices, so I'll probably never play her again. I got a lot of respect. Also, let me call you out here, Juice. There's a rule you're breaking. If you're going to play, don't take with colors. All right?
Hold on a second.
I don't want to be seeing you run around playing the same character that I am with the same color. It's rude.
Who did I pick that was the same as you?
Your Metroid Fusion colored Samus, all right? I think extreme offense to that. Blue.
Hey, that was the first time I ever used it.
I know. Just.
And Mike, I muted your mic accent because somebody was cutting Derek off, and I thought it was you, but it wasn't. So you got to unmute yourself. Sorry about that. I just trying to narrow it down. Who had the background noise going on? It might be me because I got the damn furnace running, so I don't know.
I think it's just the mic. I don't hear any background music. Like maybe
I'm hearing like a shh, but anyway, it was cutting into Derek, and I couldn't hear what he's saying, but I got the gist of it. So I want to throw this out real quick. You were talking about the Ridley stage, and I only played that in Smash Tour. That was the only time I played that stage, and I could see that becoming just like a whole separate game where you just play that map every time and just see who can get Ridley on their side. And I think it would be almost like a separate little side game play just with that stage.
Yeah.
It changes it up for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get
the stage are fantastic. It's not half-assed. It looks great.
Yeah. And when you get Ridley, like, it takes a long time before he turns to another player. You have to hit him a lot.
Yeah.
So it's really strategical because, like, literally, like, in one match, I got Ridley and I got, like, ahead, but then somebody killed Ridley, and then they got him, and then they ended up winning the match. Like, just because of, like, you know, killing him and then getting him on the side when he respawned.
That's what happened with us.
Yeah.
I got him first. Yeah, I got him
Maybe
first.
it was the match I played with you, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Notice I never got Ridley in any of these stories.
I had trouble. I was trying against CPU and I could not get him on my side. So
It's tight having him as a KO, and you at the end, yeah, viewing the results. You have him right there.
I called that. You did. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, let me jump in here because I forgot you mentioned viewing results. Huge improvement over the 3DS version that we forgot to cover. I think I sent you all a picture of it just because I had to. I was so excited. I mean, you can highlight someone else's results. You can view their profile, and without even jumping to the Miiverse, you can send them a friend request. That is awesome. I can send a friend request to anybody I play with. You know, we can. You know, you meet mutual people in lobbies, and you're like, oh, you know, I mean. That's so cool to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that's.
yeah, I need people to send me friend requests. I've only got you and Rel and Juice on my friend list, so I have nobody else to play with. Send me friend requests.
We want to add Aiko, but I think he's too good for us.
Let me tell you about last night. I was playing with him, and you know, we weren't really playing too much. He got a phone call from his folks, and he's like, all right, I'll be a minute. And that's fine, you know, after what he's done to his family. I say that because I'm pretty sure he's going to watch this or is watching this, but of course you got to give your folks some attention. And then he sends me a text, and he apologizes. He's like, hey, sorry about last night. I was on the phone with my folks, then some woman showed up. You know, I had a lady friend come visit me, right? I'm like, I know, because you didn't mute your voice. You know, I could hear her talking to you over a thing, and I'm like, that's a bit much for me. Because it's mad at me, and I don't need to hear any of that ever. All right, so I did not want to invite you into that room, Rel, because. So and then he's like, "It was a good night for Smash for me." I'm like, I know it wasn't a good night to play Smash. You smash.
That's funny. And for those of you that don't know, Aiko is Derek's friend. When they grew up, they played Smash together, and they used to divide up the roster. One would take one half, one would take the other, and that's how Derek got so good. So Aiko is equally as good from what I'm seeing so far.
I'm gonna say here, Mike and Rel, I think, were playing that game, and you know, we were all playing, and this was one of my best moments yet. And you two got eliminated. I know that doesn't make it the best moment for you two. Sorry about that.
All right.
I happened to be, and he was Link, and we each had 2 stock left. And y'all saw him kill me. It was very
I wish I would have seen that.
Smiling ear to ear the whole time, though. It's just so damn fun. He went in, and, you know, Link has that double smash attack, and I was right in his face, and I sidestepped the first one, but of course he caught me on that backswing, the second one, and it just, there it is. But that game is so fun. Also, I'm going to point this out. This fool, because that's what I'm telling him, I told him to go fix this problem today. He's playing on the Wii remote. He doesn't have any Pro Controller or anything.
What?
Wow.
Why don't you play with the gamepad?
Yourself. Go buy a controller.
Wow.
Damn. I was going to say, I beat you a couple of times, Derek, so maybe I could do good against him. We were playing on a Wii remote? Oh my god, no way. It'd kill me. Controller.
Damn.
Alright, so let's get to Rel, and then we'll try to wrap this up. I didn't even check the Q&A app yet. We might. Yeah, questions.
Favorite, you know, the favorite arenas are just, I like kind of like the Fox ones, you know, the Star Fox ones with the backgrounds and stuff like that. I like the Galaxy one, and I like the Pilot Wings and the Woohoo Island. Those are my favorites. And the people that I'm using Pikachu, of course. I'm using Diddy Kong, and I'm using, I like ROB a little bit. So they're all pretty cool. I mean, nothing much different. I'm trying to experiment. Derek's like, hey, man, experiment, man. Experiment. So, you know, I'm trying to experiment with other characters. He said that's probably a character that has my name on it. So that goes to show how good I am.
I had to call you Ernie. I had to call you Ernie because you played the same character like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, me and you did it too. That's right. Yeah.
And then you said something different.
Yeah, yeah. So I changed it up. Actually, my brother, he actually been trying to get good with Fox again because he used to use Fox a lot. So he uses Fox and Lucario and Meta Knight and Mario. So, but those are my three mains: Rob, Diddy, and Pikachu.
And Diddy's a little bitch, but anyway.
I love that back slap with that fist, man.
I hate Diddy. Games, are you
like
there
I'm
yet?
slapping somebody.
I went to games earlier, and he thinks we skipped
Yeah,
him.
because my mic, dude, my mic. This headset just it came to the day where it's about to go.
I know what you need for Christmas then.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting. Glad I'm still young. Okay. Now, my favorite stage is basically the freaking. I like the Sonic stage a lot, actually, because it's really big and really goes with the whole Lost World scene, how it is right there, with especially with Windy Mill, and of course, a favorite. Oh my god, a character that's hard to choose because I have like 60. I don't know. I'm just exaggerating. I have more than 10.
I already know your three, so your main.
I know. All right, my top three. Yeah, Mega Man, Shulk, and Rosalina, of course. Those are my top three. I don't know. Pac-Man's about to get in there.
Pac-Man's
Pac-Man.
No Waka Waka.
Yo, man, Pac-Man is amazing to use in this freaking game. He got better because he's a little bit faster. He does all this stuff. Of course, he still has his pause whenever he does his line Waka Waka. But yeah, it's everything's fine with them. My favorite mode in this game, just regular Smash, dude, and online. I don't know. I really don't like Smash 2. Where it's kind of
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I wish now I wish those were swapped. And Smash Run was here with online. Perfect. That's perfect online mode. Now I wish that happened, but yeah. And so far the game is perfect. What people want for glory, man. It's just beautiful. The reason I go for fun mostly is to get that Final Smash from Mega Man. I achieved that like 3 times today. I cried 3 times today. It's just beautiful. Listen, Mega Man has that special place in my heart. Okay, it's because this is what he deserves. This kind of treatment, man. So I'm glad that Sakurai put in that kind of Final Smash, putting all the different types of Mega Mans in there, and that's basically my favorite Final Smash, if you know. But yeah, in terms in general, man, the game is phenomenal. I love it. I can't wait for the rest of the modes to come in, like tournament, the Miiverse stage, also able to share your customization on the stages. I can't wait for all this because definitely it's going to be even more fun than we're having right now. So, heck
cool.
Yeah.
So before we get into these questions, we didn't talk about kind of a glaring little issue with the online, not just the connection because it just depends on people's internet speed, but how would you rate the voice chat in the friends lobby?
Come on, Nintendo! You really can't give us complete and utter full voice chat. Like, what is wrong? We need voice chat. Stop teasing us.
I'll do how the voice chat is.
Give us the whole thing. I don't want half of an apple. I want the whole dang on apple or nothing.
See, this is the voice chat basically. like you kept hearing. I don't know why, but you keep hearing a tap on the mic for some reason. I don't get that. It's like
There's an easy solution. There's an easy solution because the other problem is when I have my surround sound on and somebody talks, it comes through my speakers and they hear it picked up on my mic, so they hear it twice. They hear themselves talk, like they speak, and then they hear it repeated. And I do the same when I'm playing with people. Just let us plug in our headphones into the gamepad, so the voice chat comes through the headphones only. And then you eliminate that double talk crap, and then work on maybe improving the quality. But just let us plug in our headphones, leave one in our ear, so we can hear people that way. It doesn't have to blare through my surround sound, so that if the mic on the gamepad picks it up, so that you hear it twice. I mean, that's a simple solution. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 figured it out at launch of the Wii U, and I really think they need to do that. And also support microphones, support accessories of microphones. Don't just rely on the gamepad microphone, because I think that's the problem, because it's really low quality. So bit of a rant. Anyone else?
It sucks, man.
It's better than not being able to talk. It's better than not being able to say anything, but it does suck.
I don't even turn it on.
No, you don't. I was like, no,
I don't. It's like it's not, dude. I'm hoping they get it right for Splatoon, but I mean, I don't even turn it on for my family when I play my family. There's no point. I don't even want it on, dude.
My family doesn't even get to hear me.
Yeah, I mean the one in Mario Kart though, Juice, it sounded better.
Mario Kart's better for sure.
Yeah, so
I still get the weird jarbled mess of no. I still get all that.
And Mario Kart has 12 players talking, and it's a better quality, I think. Like the sound quality doesn't improve. That mode sucks in Mario Kart, but in Smash, I mean, when it's one-on-one, I mute my TV. What I do is I plug in my iPod earbuds. I have one in my ear. I turn my gamepad volume at half, and when the match ends, I mute my TV volume so that the echoing thing doesn't go on, and I have to mute after every match because otherwise it's just ridiculous. So
you shouldn't have to do all that, though.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think Google Hangouts is going to be the new voice chat for Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
For all of Nintendo.
No.
So anyway, anyone else, Mike or anybody, you guys have any comments on the?
I haven't even used voice chat, so I really can't say anything about it. I think it's a good idea. Like when you're saying when you're punching the punching bag and trying to move, you can kind of say like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass or something like. I don't know, like.
Mike wants it for trash talk. He doesn't want it for communicating. Like, let's do 2 stacks. Let's do 3 stacks.
It really best for like all brief communications. Like, you want to go again? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Stop. Team.
Yeah.
But if after that, hey, do you have any tips on playing Link for his air game? There's no answer for that you can give over that voice chat.
No, and plus the more you use it, that meter goes down, and then once you run out, then it cuts you off.
Yeah, it locks.
So, all right, let's get on to questions here. And before we get to a question, Flapjack just wanted to say, Coupon, that your Dark Link look is pretty nice. Like, he really liked it. So, Flapjack, he's a fan, and I think it looks sweet. I mean, it's hard to see on your camera there. But I think it looks awesome. Like,
yeah,
that looks amazing. You need to take some good quality pictures and post that on Google Plus.
I'll try. I don't have no quality cameras. I'll see what I can do.
All right. So I'm gonna pick a question, pick a person to answer it, and we'll just kind of. So Shadow Fox, I guess if someone's played as Jigglypuff, can you answer this? If Jigglypuff's rest move still as deadly in Smash for Wii U as Melee?
I think so.
Yeah, actually, it's really nice because when she uses her I think it's up B where it puts you to sleep. I believe it depends on the person's percentage, but they can actually sleep long enough for you to just use that move while they're sleeping, which was never the case before.
That's good.
I've noticed that you can just keep people asleep if you just keep using it. Like, I've had,
that
I
event?
don't know, I just sat there and just kept doing it over and over and over again, and that person never woke up.
Because you like control.
So I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's an event that teaches you how to do that. I didn't know Jigglypuff did that, so. And Shadow Fox also commented, he said that Nintendo was listed as a developer of the year on that nomination.
Yep, they are.
I mean, yeah. But you only got, Smash is the only, and Mario Kart, I mean, they made they had Donkey Kong, well, I guess they didn't develop Hyrule Warriors or Bayonetta, so, it's good that they got that recognition, but that, as soon as the online nominees came out, and then the game of the, I guess the game of the year at least has Bayonetta, but still, it just lost a lot of credibility, especially the remastered category, when last year there wasn't one, with Wind Waker HD and some other remasters came out last year.
That KO move, though, I think he's talking about that one where Jigglypuff goes to sleep, right?
Yeah, the one
where
where it causes you to be dazed, like, after
I did it, and it didn't do anything, but that's because I suck at it, so I can't really, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's nice and it still works.
Yeah. It works.
And this is an interesting question. Because I'll just put it. Last year, with 3D World and Link Between Worlds came out, Nintendo had a really good Black Friday, and like, I think the 3DS did 1 million units, and the Wii U did, I forget what it was, like 200 and some, 250, 280. And then the rest of the year, the Wii U sold like 1 million from Black Friday to the end of the year. Tony Cran wants to know, do we think that this will be the best Black Friday ever for Nintendo? And he thinks yes. With Smash, and he also have the Pokemon games.
Yeah, Smash, Pokemon, Bayonetta, still some people that haven't gotten a lot of things, so I think it'll do good.
Yeah.
And there's people who are still on the fence on the Wii U, they're looking at all those games and they see sales and stuff, they might pick up on them, so could do good.
Yeah, there's not a great Black Friday sale, though. That's the only thing. The best one you get the best one you get a Wii U with 3D World, Smash, and Donkey Kong for $360. So basically, you're getting Donkey Kong for free. Yeah. I mean, that's nice. I think it's probably my game of the year, but that's not competing well enough for a Black Friday sale. But I think it'll be a great Black Friday, but I don't know. I'm a little skeptical now that I thought the Wii U would be doing a lot better the weeks before Smash. So it'll be interesting to see. I kind of think last year is going to end up being better because Pokemon is a remake. I mean, it's not like it's a brand new game compared to last year with Pokemon and Link Between Worlds were both brand new. So. And Tony, he asked what were thoughts on the nominations. We already talked about that, Tony. If you want to rewatch the beginning of this video, we've talked about the nominations and kind of the BS. And Mike went on a nice rant, so I definitely recommend going back and rewatching that. As far as Smash Brothers being nominated for Game of the Year, I mean, for me personally, it's the 5th best Wii U game this year, so I don't think it would be a Game of the Year contender, but I'm guessing most, at least Derek and Games would probably think it would be. I guess that's a question you could ask. Is it a Game of the Year contender for you guys?
Well, for me...
Yeah, go for it. No, go for it.
All right. Well, for me, I mean, it's my Game of the Year, but I can definitely see how you and other people would pick things like Bayonetta or Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I really see the value in those games, and I really see what they did to make those games stand out. You know, I always have difficulty picking a Game of the Year because there's so many different genres. You know, as for, Smash is my Game of the Year, but I would not have any argument with anybody who said that Tropical Freeze was their Game of the Year. That game looks fantastic in its own right.
That's a good answer.
I honestly, because I love Bayonetta 2, I love Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Mario Kart 8 was great, and right now we have Smash, and Smash is definitely, it really does a lot for me. I'm really enjoying the game, and because Bayonetta was great, it had the 2-player co-op, but that kind of went down a little bit, but trust me, for those other games, they're great. Trust me, I bet you, Donkey Kong should definitely win Best Platformer of the Year, because that game is amazing when it comes to that. The music is beautiful, everything's great, but Smash for me right now is just like, oh my god, I need this is Game of the Year quality right here, because it gives you what you need. Even though I know some things are missing, but it's giving you what you need. We have the online. We don't have to wait a 2-week thing for a certain game that ends with a 5, right? We get the online. We get all this stuff here right away. And there's some things that like the tournament and stuff like that that's coming in soon. So which I honestly think it's gonna be when the rest of the regions get the versions. So in total, this game is just Game of the Year quality, because it brings you what you need, and it basically is bringing what it promised. Because that Direct, they did say that we're gonna hold on a few things because we want to work on it, and that's fine actually. I'm fine with that because I want tournament mode to go well. I want to share my customizations well. You know, I want all this stuff to go well. So I'm fine with that right now, and I just can't wait for that. And definitely my game of the year. So, woo.
Great. And unlike previous years, for me personally, I've only played Wii U games this year. Like last year, was still buying games for the 360 and PS3. I got some games on my PC with my graphics card, Tomb Raider and BioShock Infinite. So I had a lot more selection of games last year. This year, I was exclusive Wii U as far as purchases, other than Trials Fusion on the PC. Every other game was on my Wii U or 3DS. So I've been an exclusive Nintendo guy this year. So I gotta stop saying I'm a multi-console owner because I'm not supporting anything other than Nintendo this year. So my list is all Nintendo games, and it's hard to choose, honestly. But you know, just for me personally, I really enjoyed Tropical Freeze. Bayonetta 1 and 2, for me personally, are still more enjoyable experiences than Smash. I don't think they're better games as far as just game like everything you get with Smash, but I think for me it's more enjoyable, and that's what I've graded on. And I actually had more fun with Hyrule Warriors than I thought. I put 40 hours in, and I enjoyed every second of it. So, and Captain Toad could actually honestly be right up there too for me.
Probably be my game of the year is Captain Toad.
It could be. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks amazing. Let's see. Let me read a couple questions. Anybody else want to comment on that while I read through some of these questions to myself to pick one? Coupon, I know you bought quite a few games this year, so I know you haven't played probably enough to review them or anything, but
I've played through a lot of them. The only one I haven't really touched yet right now is the what was it? The Lego City one. I haven't actually played that one yet, but all the other ones I have played. I haven't finished any of them except for Bayonetta, Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, those are the only two. Everything else I'm still kind of working on, but I'm sporadic when I play games. I kind of go through them. When I get bored of one, I go to the next one and kind of cycle through them. So right now, as far as with my Xbox One, I have been playing Sunset Overdrive a little bit more than I used to, because I kind of put that away for a while to play some more Bayonetta. Like I said, I'm sporadic. But with Bayonetta, yeah, for me, that's my game of the year because it's just so much fun. There's so much going on. Pisses me off every time, but hey, it's part of the fun. I'm learning how to do her combos better. You know, I don't know. It's just for me, that's my game of the year, and I would like for it to win game of the year, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I haven't played Bayonetta 2 yet because I'm only like 5 chapters in on Bayonetta 1. But I imagine Bayonetta 2 is, you know, just a much better improved battle system, whatever. For me, like, I feel like Hyrule Warriors is much more enjoyable than Bayonetta. Like, I feel like there's just so much content I can sink my teeth into, like, you know, unlocking stuff and leveling up and just, like, doing the adventure maps and stuff like that. Also, Smash Brothers, like, I would say, like, Hyrule Warriors and Smash Brothers are like the type of games that I would consider to be game of the year. Smash Brothers is definitely better than Hyrule Warriors, but in that same vein of, you know, just beat 'em ups, but with a lot of content and with a lot of like fan service, is much more appealing to me than, you know, just a good story from Bayonetta 2. Because honestly, I'm not really into, you know, the Devil May Cry games, like, you know, like that type of fighting style. It's usually not my cup of tea. So, like, I really bought Bayonetta to support Nintendo, support Platinum, and I'm giving the story, you know, a fair chance and everything, but it just doesn't compare to the enjoyment I get when I play the other games.
that's fair enough. I will say honestly though, Bayonetta, the story was one of the highlights for the first game for me. Once I got into it enough. And once I leveled up my health meter and I didn't die every mission, I really started enjoying that game. And the story's great, and I got the anime, The Bloody Fate. And without playing the game, I don't think it would have made much sense. But as a complement to the game, it's actually really enjoyable. And you might want to try. I'm sure you'll be able to get that online somehow for free, Mike, if you want to check that out. It's really well done animation and voice acting. Superb. So I'm gonna ask.
And I think Captain Toad is probably going to be fantastic too. I can't wait to play that. 70 levels.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing.
That was like one of the best parts of Mario 3D World when you found a Captain Toad.
I was always having fun.
Looks like they're taking it to a whole new level, though. It's not. I don't think it's just going to be as basic.
It's not going to be simplistic anymore.
Yeah, you're going to have like weapons and.
So who wants to handle a question related to console sales, like Xbox One versus Wii U?
Isn't that your expertise?
I'm so sick of sales.
I don't know, but it is
your expertise, Juice?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm enjoying my Wii U. I don't care like that much, but Shadow Fox wants to know because Xbox One apparently just finally took over global sales. It's ahead of the Wii U in lifetime sales. But the Xbox One's basically that clip's empty. I mean, Master Chief Collection came out, and there's lots of reports of bugs, and it did pretty well in its first week, like 1 million copies worldwide, which that's pretty darn good. But with all the bad press and stuff, he asked, do I think the Wii U will overtake it by the end of the year or, get its lead back? And that's interesting because with Smash just now coming out, I really, in Black Friday, I mean, I see the Wii U doing really well. And then you got Captain Toad, so there's another, I mean, that's not going to be a huge seller, probably like Tropical Freeze was, 500,000 or something like that. It's tough to say. I think it's going to be neck and neck, and it's a shame, but Microsoft made a bold move. They dropped the price $50 further, and comes with games in some situations. The Assassin's Creed bundle comes with 2 games, and I think it's going to be neck and neck, but I honestly think the popularity, the Xbox One's now getting to be the cool thing to buy, and I honestly think it'll still be in the lead by the end of this year. I think it's going to have equally as big of a Black Friday. So, but as long as the Wii U is going to do well, I think a Smash coming with Smash being out. If the Wii U doesn't sell with Smash, with Mario Kart 8, and with Bayonetta, I think it's going to have to start looking at the life cycle being shorter. If it doesn't do good this holiday, if it doesn't really surge and then keep that momentum. But next year's looking pretty promising too, so I hope the Wii U does well. If Microsoft's Xbox One does well, I hope they all do well. Even though the PlayStation 4 is already like doing well. I mean, I can't believe it could get any better. But I just think
it's like so ridiculous too. There's hardly any games on it. It's like,
it's ridiculous, man.
That's the sad part.
It really is sad. It makes me
popularity.
Weep for the industry. It makes me weep for the gaming industry when I hear these stats. It really does. Because it's taking treasure in Nintendo. It's treasure.
Oh God, I'm going.
Pure gold.
Here it goes.
Pure gold. It's genius. That you can never find in any other developer, and they're just throwing it to the side and saying, "Give me this shit." Yeah, I want McDonald's Big Macs over and over again. And they're just tossing away, they're just tossing away the best delicious food ever.
That's the way gamers are these days. So it's what can you do about it? There's so
there's an interesting fact. 2 people in this podcast have sold their PS4s.
Who else sold it?
Well, I know one of them who did
James
it.
Rosa.
I knew that. The other one though.
Alright, I'm done.
Hey, Rel traded his in for a bunch of Wii U games and the new 3DS pre-order, right?
Pretty much, man.
That's whack.
That's what I'm going with, man.
Don't you know the PlayStation's popular right now? It's the best thing to have on the market, man. It's got nothing,
I tell Juice all the time, it makes me cringe, dude, seeing how good it sells. It bothers me, dude.
I mean, if you didn't have any game system and you got a PS4, yeah, there's a bunch of games available, but it's just like for people that have a PS3 or a 360, almost every one of those games you can play on your old system. I mean, there's some improvements here and there, but it's not
about graphics. Gotta have that 1080p. Oh wait, don't do that on those consoles.
It's 900p. Don't do
that on those consoles, but we do it over here.
Yeah, how much better does it really look, man?
Wait for a second. Wait a second.
They don't do that either.
30 is more cinematic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Ubisoft
Okay,
said so,
we're
man.
We're not playing games anymore. We're playing movies. Remember, you guys.
Yeah, but then you see Assassin's Creed Unity and it's running at 8 frames a second when he's climbing that big. Do you see that stained glass window where the guy's climbing on this huge stained glass window? It's very detailed. There's lighting coming through, and he's like, it's literally going at 8 frames a second. It's ridiculous.
No, the way it happened with me, I didn't sell it.
You traded it.
I
Equal trade. So, and the way I say equal trade was because he also gave me the Connect with it, which, you know, with that actually costs more than the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually did make money.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
the Xbox.
And now I have an Xbox One. So
Sunset
To
Overdrive.
play with Zen on Halo?
that too.
You
Well,
won't be
until
able
they get
to.
that fixed. I know, until they get that fixed.
Sunset Overdrive.
But Sunset Overdrive, yes, I'm gonna get Sunset
Oh,
Overdrive.
okay.
That's one of the reasons why I bought it.
What about
Um,
Killer Instinct? You like Killer Instinct?
Killer Instinct, I already had that downloaded.
Mm-mm.
And let me see, Scalebound. Like, that game I really want, definitely.
Should have got Shadow of Mordor.
Is it true?
It's a good game. It's a good game. I don't know why everybody's pissing on it. It
I
is
tried it. I played it for like 3 hours. I just,
Shadow of
Kinda
Arkham
go for it.
Assassins.
I mean, I don't care how it plays like. It's still a good game. It plays similar to those other games, but I never played those games, so I wouldn't even know.
that's-
I
It
never
looks
need,
cool. My brother was playing. It looks cool, but
I never need to
I
play
like the
another.
story. It's pretty decent for now.
I'm sure I really like that story, but I
I'm
just
sorry,
never.
it's not Game of the Year though for me.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
no.
I never need to play another Assassin's Creed open world style like Watch Dogs. That whole concept has been done so much.
Nobody's getting it, being innovative with it anyway.
Oh no, Nintendo with Zelda U is gonna really show people.
No, they're
how,
not. They're gonna do the same thing. Remember, it's Nintendo. Nobody
Yeah.
believes that.
I think they're gonna show everybody how open world games should
It's
be done.
supposed to
they're
be.
gonna show them how to do it. They're gonna show them how to do it.
That's for kids though. It's not gonna
Yeah.
be, you know.
Yeah, but Link ain't gonna be getting no hookers, so
Yeah.
you know.
That's true. You
I
got a
don't know.
point.
You gonna grab one of them little heifers and throw them over Epona's bag. Be like, let's go.
That same tired formula of rescuing a princess and that same mount system,
I
you
know, right?
mount, and going in caves and finding treasures. Come on, that's so
Hold up.
1980.
It has one really strong
Wow.
argument for it being a mature game. There are explosions.
That's hardcore. That's
What
hardcore.
games?
It is. Hey, they said you guys
Mario
have
has
explosions.
bomb
You
mounts.
need those jiggle physics. You need those jiggle
Kill
physics.
stuff
None
too.
of that.
That's
Come on.
mature, isn't it?
Mario's a killer, man. There's that video about how he kills everything.
Yeah.
I love that video.
He destroyed a whole kingdom. Nobody knows it. They don't even know.
Jump
Don't know.
in
They don't know.
He's
I'm
really
telling you, man, those games Nintendo makes, they're dark. They are
Yeah, they got
dark.
dark stories in all of their games, and nobody notices it because all they see is cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is
Feeble minds.
they think that the story matters in a platformer. It's like, don't you understand the whole point of a platformer is the level design and getting through the level. That's the whole point of a platformer. I guess if you added a story, like, it could maybe add a layer to the game, but it's actually
That's
just
the thing.
getting in the way of the gameplay.
Yeah,
Just wanna
there's
play.
a slight story behind some platformers, but nothing big to like detract from what it is, a platformer.
Yeah, you don't want to watch a 30-minute cutscene. You just want to get through all these challenging
Right?
levels.
I'll be sitting there watching Mario talk to Princess Peach all day. Dude, I got some blocks to break. Let's go.
So I got one last question. I mean, there's more questions, guys. I'm sorry, we're way over schedule here. I'm gonna ask this because he asked it for Coupon, Tony Coran, and he's assuming that you're attracted to guys. His question is, what's the most attractive character in Smash Brothers? Link, Pit, Marth, Robin, Male, Shulk, or Ganondorf?
None of them, Ike.
Oh,
Oh,
did you hear that game?
Ike is the more attractive one, but since you've made a list, I'll pick Link.
Okay. What about female
But-
characters?
Female characters, I'd go Hots over Rosalina.
What?
Heck yeah!
You can't even see what's going on under
I'd
there.
go
You know
Hots
what?
over
You know what?
Rosalina. Leave me alone. You don't like the answer?
You know what?
Rosalina is classy. I don't see her as
You know
hot.
what? You know what? Since she answered this question, we have to answer this too. Let's do this too. Okay.
Wait, before you answer the question though,
Yeah.
because of his list he had Ganondorf in there. If it was Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf, then no, hands down I would have picked him. Now, go.
That's like some rapey shit.
Now the thing is, we have to do this for both, okay? Same way she did.
Talk to the Dark Link.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Yeah.
this character
Of
with
course.
without the suit.
Zero Suit Samus.
I mean, you can't top that.
I ship her and Little Mac together. Continue.
But Rosalina does look good in Mario Kart in her leather outfit. I gotta say,
Yeah.
it's better than that dress.
Yeah, that dress doesn't work.
I love her in Smash Brothers because it's more detail. So that dress and everything is nice. Okay.
I think she should change. You know, she should maybe try on some different clothes every once in a while. She wears that dress every time.
No,
You think
talk
you wear something
to
more
Peach first about that before you get on
Peach has changed.
Peach has been in that
changed a little bit.
same dress for how many centuries?
They've added a few little touches here and there.
What, gold? No. Get her out of that dress, put her in something else. Some pants, a skirt.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she wasn't.
And that, I'm not talking about the tennis and stuff. I'm talking
Yeah, she was
about her
in a-
actual storyline stuff.
So Derek, who's the most handsome character in Smash? I'm gonna ask you that question.
Male and female. Same answer for both. Villager.
What? That killer! Oh my goodness.
No, the best female character is oh god, what's her name? The Koopaling, female Koopaling.
Wendy.
Wendy?
Yeah,
No.
Wendy Cooper. There you go. That's the
She's got some lips on her.
Dave looking
She's
You
got
mean
some
Nicki
DSLs.
Minaj? Nobody wants to be talking. No, that's Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Bowser went ham with Nicki Minaj, and that is the result.
hey, Wendy Cooper kissed Luigi, so
Oh no, Nicki
she's a
Minaj.
player. Yeah,
Anaconda.
Well, it can't be Nicki
What?
Minaj's child because they are adopted.
Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon. She kisses Luigi when he's transformed into a Koopaling. It's hilarious.
Nice. I
And
will say.
then when he transforms back, she's like, "I just kissed a plumber."
Silly.
Lucina's more of a tomboy. She's got like. I bet if she dressed up nice, like on a night out or something, she'd look good. But
Looks like art. I can't now.
like if you're gonna take Sheena to the prom or something, then yeah, I get you.
Yeah, for me, it's
Look at that
definitely
scary
Zero Suit
motherfucker.
Samus.
You know.
Zero
Look at
Suit
this
Samus
fucking
and
creep.
Zelda.
sorry, Mike. She held up her villager. If you didn't see that, that thing's creepy.
Zero Suit Samus or Zelda. Those
Yeah,
are the
Zelda's.
two Zelda.
Don't forget about Zelda. She's nice.
Yeah,
Sure, she is.
I'm wondering what Ralph's thinks because he likes the booties. So his answer's Bayonetta.
Yeah, I know.
She ain't in Smash. You can't.
I know, man. I'm going Zero Suit. She looks
Yeah,
good, man.
they got a little bigger from the 3DS version.
Yeah,
I think
they-
she's,
She been
If
doing
you
some
like
squats.
booty, you should be hitting up Captain Falcon. He got the massive booty.
Nah,
No, I think it's the other side around.
I'm good.
Saying. Captain Booty.
We need more female characters.
Big
When I
booty.
get him, when I get my Captain Falcon, he will be named Captain Booty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got.
We need more female characters in this game. Not
There's
enough.
quite a few though. The female Robin isn't. They could have done a little more with that.
I'm good with that.
Get my little Mac. I'm naming him Pacquiao.
Little Max, you know, I'm sure he'd be attractive if he was in real life. You know.
If I ever got a Little Mac
Doubt it.
amiibo, I would name it Epo.
Who?
I totally agree with you though, Juice. You know,
Are you an anime fan? Because you know who Epo is. You're an anime
I don't know who that is.
Little Matt gives unrealistic standards to
There's
men.
an anime called Hajime no Ippo, and the main character is Ippo, and he looks
Oh,
exactly
that.
like Little Mac.
Mm.
He looks very
Nah.
similar to Little Mac. He's small, but he's
Or name mine Kenichi.
I call him freaking Cinderella Man.
What? No.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna name Mega Man Rock.
I can't believe we've gone this long without someone starting to play Smash.
No,
This one right there in
tempted.
the mid-
I'm tempted. It's like right in front of me, man.
I got about 25, 30 minutes before I gotta go to bed. So if we want to end this and go play some Smash, I'm up for that.
I'm gonna continue to color my link.
Yeah, I mean, just take a picture with your phone or something. Something better than your webcam.
Oh,
So-
well, definitely.
I would play with
I'll
you
try it
guys, but Sting debuted last night at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And I really want to watch Raw, so I'm dying to watch Raw as soon as it's finished.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, people still watch wrestling?
Yeah, I do
The
too.
Rock came back not too long ago, and it
Me, well,
was
me,
huge.
you,
The
well.
Rock came back?
Yeah, it was like he came back out of nowhere. Just the crowd was just crazy. I
No,
never
you
heard
have
of
to
it.
understand, Sting is a character that was a wrestler that was said to never appear in a WWE ring. Like, he was a loyalist to WCW, and
Right.
he's a legend. He is the only legend like
I
in
know
the
who
business.
he is.
He's
Yeah,
got his
you know
face
who he
painted
is.
like the Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who he is because of how great he is in the industry.
course.
He's never been in Vince McMahon's WWE before. That's a testament to how
I
great
miss old school wrestling, though.
I
I
know, it
really
was fun
do.
back then.
God.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
I just dropped
Andre
my
the
amiibo.
Giant. Hulk
All right, guys.
Hogan.
Let's I thank everybody for watching. Thanks for all the questions. Sorry I didn't get to all of them again. You know, it's just I always forget to look sooner. I didn't realize we had that many, just like last week. But you know, I love these open discussions when I only have a few topics and it just becomes more of an organic discussion. So I thank you, my guests, again for joining me, and glad to have you every week. And you know, I try to mix it up, get some new people in. You never know, because we didn't know Coupon until recently, and she's a great addition. And Mega's, everybody here, I think we all have good chemistry. I'm liking this, so thank you all for joining me. So I'm gonna skip the final thoughts thing. I think we should just end this and go play some Smash. And so thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week on the next video.
Bye.
Yeah, guys.